you're getting spam, your branding, your positioning. So over time, you always have to clean it up. If you're not cleaning your resume up, if you're not tweaking it, editing, adjusting, you're going to get the wrong type of potential customers or the wrong type of people reaching out to you for, what you did years ago. You outgrown that associate position. So why is this individual reaching out to you for an opportunity that doesn't pertain to you and the growth you had made? You could be leaving the wrong impression for your future clients. And what I mean by that, it's your LinkedIn profile. If you're new to the channel, if you're just tapping into this episode for the first time, thank you for joining. This is where, if you're a leader and you're looking to amplify your voice and you want to learn strategy on how to do that by podcasting, you're in the right spot. But today we're talking about your LinkedIn resume, right? So you ever get those spammy ads that you didn't subscribe to, or did you get unwanted mail or junk mail? And you're like, what did I subscribe to? Why am I getting these type of, why am I being marketed to? Well, maybe it was something that you were scrolling along your timeline, you engaged with, maybe it's something you subscribed to and you forgot that you subscribed to, and you're getting a whole bunch of mail that you didn't know. And then your information was sold to different companies, and now you're getting more junk mail that's related to the email subscription that you signed up for when you wanted to get a free game or when you bought something. I can go down a list, but I'm saying all of that to say is that it matters when it comes to being intentional about what you're subscribing to and what you're putting out there, right? And I'm going to land the plane and loop it back, and hopefully this makes sense to what you're attracting on the platform as it pertains to LinkedIn, right? Like what type of, you have a job, maybe you were in a previous role or two roles ago, and then you have recruiters from these companies reaching out to you because you still have that opportunity or that role that you did years ago still live and it's not updated. So you're getting spam.
I want to take a pause for a second and talk about your confidence, right? You got the experience, the results, the credibility, but when it comes to putting your voice out there, fear creeps in. Who am I to do this? Does that sound familiar? That's imposter syndrome, and it's keeping you small. My coaching is about breaking through that, helping you turn your expertise into content, conversation, and coaching that builds real influence in your industry. So if you're done hiding behind titles and ready to lead with your story, head over to connectingwithcreatives.com/coaching and let's get started. I'll see you soon.
Right? Just like we're talking about, you're getting spam mail and stuff like that because you're on the list. Well, it's like that too when it comes to LinkedIn, your branding, your positioning. So over time, you always have to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? I said before on a previous episode, not too long ago, is LinkedIn is your portfolio. LinkedIn is like your resume, So if you're not cleaning your resume up, if you're not tweaking it, editing, adjusting, you're going to get the wrong type of potential customers or the wrong type of people reaching out to you for, what you did years ago. You outgrown that associate position. So why is this individual reaching out to you for an opportunity that doesn't pertain to you and the growth you had made over the years? Well, you have to update it. And the reason why you want to update that is just so you can start attracting the type of opportunities you want to now. Let's make it make sense, right? The misalignment between your online brand and your offline version will definitely indicate where you're going. So if you're not living and breathing what you want to do when you're online and offline, people can tell, right? People clearly can tell that I listen to podcasts every day. Literally, they can, right? Even at my job, they understand that I listen to podcasts, marketing, sales, creation, right? Social media, you name it as it pertains to that, right? Personal development, a growth mindset, right? Fitness, things of that nature. That's what I'm consuming all day and I'm living it. You could tell it. You could tell by how I'm presenting myself. Well, it's just not for camera. On the camera, as you guys are seeing me on YouTube or you're listening to me on Spotify or Apple, this is me. And you can tell I'm not false flagging. I'm not pretending. I'm not being a poser. I live this. I'm about this life. So you have to align yourself with the things that you want, with the clients you want, so you can resonate with the content. Just like this content is resonated with you because you're interested in creating content as a leader, doing business, building communities, making curriculum, making a podcast. You're interested in that, right? So I'm intentional about the content that I make, and I'm intentional about what I pour into myself offline too as well. And it shows. The next thing I want to talk about too is how can you get better at it? Well, we have AI. I literally use AI every day. I just had a meeting about how progressively we're going to be using it in the future and what we're doing now to set ourselves up for success. So if you're listening to this and you've been kind of on the fence about AI, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Perplexity, all of these, these different AI companies, machine learning companies, you're going to fall behind and you don't want to do that. It's like the .com, bubble, right? When the internet started popping, like the companies that got in early and figured some things out, they're still thriving. Some of them, they're not so much thriving right now, but the ones that figured it out are crushing it. So it's that we're still at the beginning of it and it's not too late. I want to empower you to leverage and utilize AI in your everyday use. The better you use it, the better you will be able to leverage it to position yourself as a leader in your space. I use AI to edit. The software that I'm using right now, Riverside, shout out to Riverside, utilizes AI. Outlook uses AI. Google uses AI. Like, you need to use it in your everyday life and you'll see how powerful it is. And that's a way that you can streamline your productivity as it pertains to your podcast that you're going to start, because you want to enhance your brand. You want that freedom. You want to be able to thrive on your time. And just off of that, not to get off track too much, but you can leverage that to stay organized. You can leverage that to just streamline communication, automations, and just certain things that will make your life easy as you're balancing your 9-to-5 family. Utilize AI to help with that. Don't be scared of it. Take a step forward to start learning how it could benefit you in the long run. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some strategy right now. Okay, so if you're in my coaching, you're one of my clients, it's all about reps. I'm literally doing this for reps. I'm posting right now, or I'm recording twice a day minimum, so I can get better at presenting, so I can get better at communicating. Let me give you a strategy. Right? This is a real world strategy. I would empower you to start recording yourself 5 to 10 minutes a day, talking about the various things that you are confident in, that you have results in, that you can have a educated, sophisticated conversation with a colleague or someone that is new looking to get in your industry. You should be able to speak to them like a third grader, right? If you could speak to them like a third grader, then you're on the right track to be able to communicate effectively to get that person results. Then they say that's how you know your stuff. If you're able to talk, not talk down to people, but be able to communicate what it means to start a podcast, amplify your voice, and get the freedom you want by offering your expertise to people that are already looking for it, right? You should be able to do that, right? If you do this, if you talk into this mic with value and you have a offering, if you offer a service to get someone results, people will gladly pay you a lot of money to do that. Because what does it do? It streamlines the learning curve. Like I said, the few episodes ago, I have a coach. I have coaches I'm accountable to get better. When you pay attention, right? I've said it. I know I'm sounding redundant, but it's so true. It's so true. So if you record yourself on your podcast, you don't have to post it. But here's a strategy. If you record it, right? And if you get the courage to post it on TikTok, post it on LinkedIn, you post that, you'll start to get the feedback that you need. Because what you'll find out is like, okay, well, this audience is really resonating with this. This was impactful. Okay, what are the trending topics that's coming up right now? What is it? Quiet cracking. Well, that was, popular right now. So I did an episode on that because I searched, and it's going to resonate with you when you hear that episode, if you haven't already heard it by now. So record twice a day, 5 to 10 minutes, and start posting your content on LinkedIn, and you'll start to see what's resonating. And based off of that feedback that you get, dive a little bit more based off of the analytics, right? So if people are saying they want this type of content, then we have to listen to them and give them value, how they're able to receive it. So if I was giving you value, maybe it was on TikTok, but my audience is not on TikTok. I'm giving value on just in general, right? TikTok and LinkedIn. Let's use those two platforms. If it's not resonating on TikTok, but LinkedIn is like I'm getting crazy views, engagements, direct messages, emails, then why would I focus on TikTok? That will be a vanity thing that TikTok is cool, but that's not your demographic and they're not resonating with it, right? So you'll be able to tell that over time. But if you're not putting shots up, you won't know where to go, where to land that plane. I know I'm rambling right now, but hopefully this was impactful. Hopefully you understand that social media is powerful and everything you do on LinkedIn or social media is like your resume, and people will approach you based on what you're putting out there. So if you're putting a whole bunch of value, you're going to be the authority in the space. That's something that I go over in my coaching program. You want to create authority speaking on a topic. Like I'm speaking about podcasting because I know for leaders that make 6 figures, that have 5 years of experience and have social proof, internal proof within their organization, and they get people results and people are always coming to you for questions. This is a way, not the only way, but this is a great way to leverage your skills to get paid for what you want to do, working around your 9 to 5. You don't have to quit it. So if that resonated with you and you're interested in learning more about my coaching program, make sure you apply. Just apply. Hit the link below to the coaching. Going to be connecting with creatives /coaching. Apply to see if we're a good fit. If not, I have a free guide. You could start your podcast in you could do it in 7 days if you really wanted to, but you could do it in 14 days around your schedule. And I guarantee you'll be able to start a podcast. Now, if you need additional help outside of that, that's what I'm here for. Make sure you share this, like it, do all of the YouTube type stuff. Leave me a 5-star review on Apple. Come on, let's go. Only got 4 or 5 stars. I need more. My goal is to have 50 by the end of the year. Can we do that? Can y'all help a brother out? All right, I'm talking too much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Come on.